Today, I am Mrs. Tanushri, your science teacher of St. Paul's High School, going to start a new lesson that is health and diseases. It is chapter number 2 in your science textbook. In this chapter, we will learn about the meaning of or the definition of health, what is meant by disease, then what are the types of diseases. Then we will discuss about some of the infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases in details. We will also learn about some modern diagnostic methods and also what is generic medicines. So let's start the lesson. And first we'll start with what is meant by health. Health is actually is a complete state of physical, mental and social well-beingness and not merely the absence of disease. Here physical and mental, physical means related to our body, mental means related to our mind, and social well-beingness is what? Social well-beingness is a positive state of relationship in society or a community. That means what is your position in the society. So that means the health is a complete package of your body, your mind and the position of you in the society. It's not only the absence of disease. So that is meant by health. Now we will discuss about the disease. What is meant by disease? Condition of disturbances in psychological or physiological processes of body is known as disease. Here the term physiology means the branch of biology that deals with the normal functions of living organisms and their parts. And the term psychology means the branch of biology that deals with the mental and emotional state of a person. So that is all about the disease. Students, you must have heard the names of so many types of diseases like heart disease, common cold, dengue, swine flu, cancer, COVID-19. So these all diseases, their reasons and the symptoms of all these diseases are different. What is meant by symptoms? Symptoms means certain physical or mental features that indicate a condition of disease. So these so many diseases are there. To bring coordination in scientific studies of diseases, the diseases are classified into certain groups. So let's discuss about the types of diseases. Students, now we are discussing about types of diseases. Types of diseases actually we can divide into two different ways. First it is according to duration and another one is according to reasons. According to duration, here the word duration means that how long the disease continues. According to this duration, disease can be divided into two groups. One is chronic disease and another one is acute disease. Chronic disease, in these the disease that the duration of the disease is longer, means the time period is longer one, and example is that the examples of the chronic diseases are that chronic respiratory problem, then diabetes, etc. Now it is acute disease. Acute disease can be severe or it can be critical. These disease, that duration of the disease is in shorter, that is period shorter, it lasts for shorter period. Examples of acute diseases are like heart attack, then common cold, acute leukemia, etc. Now we will see that according to reasons how we can divide the diseases. According to reasons, the diseases can be divided into two groups, that is hereditary diseases and acquired diseases. Hereditary diseases, here what happens that the disease actually that inherited from the parents to the that patient. And in these diseases, what happens, that defective formation of certain organs or body parts takes place. Examples, that is the Down syndrome. Down syndrome, in these we can see the patients have learning disabilities, then delayed development, etc. Another disease example of that hereditary disease we can give, that is sickle cell anemia, where the RBC, that means the red blood cell, it changes its shape and converts into sickle shaped. Next we will discuss about acquired diseases. Acquired diseases can be of two types: infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases. Infectious diseases can spread from one affected person to a healthy person. Infectious diseases can spread in two ways: directly, indirectly. Directly via touch or droplets like this, and indirectly these infectious diseases can spread through water or air, then food, or otherwise through the vectors, that means through the insects or other animals. Examples: common cold, flu, dengue, and nowadays what we are very much scared of, that is COVID-19. These all are infectious diseases. Now we will discuss about non-infectious diseases. Non-infectious diseases do not spread from one affected person to the other. But in these cases, certain causative factors or risk factors are there. What are the risk factors? These are like age, gender, pollution, genetics, behavior, hypertension, physical inactivities, like this. These are the reasons for these that non-infectious diseases can take place. Examples of this disease like diabetes, heart disease, etc. Now we will discuss about certain infectious diseases in details. Before that, we will know what is the definition or what is meant by infectious diseases. Diseases that spread through contaminated air, water, food, or through vectors. Vectors means that insects or other animals, or that through direct touch. These type of diseases are called infectious diseases. Now we will discuss about certain infectious diseases in details. We will discuss about their what are the pathogens, their symptoms, their treatment, everything in details. Students, now we will discuss certain infectious diseases. These infectious diseases we will discuss here with the help of a chart. Okay, now see, the top of the chart is given name of the disease. Then it is pathogen. Pathogen means the microorganism that can cause the disease. Mode of infection. Mode of infection means the way of transmission of pathogen. Then symptoms. Symptoms are physical or that mental features that indicates a condition of disease. Next is prevention and treatment. Prevention means the action we take to stop getting infection, and treatment is a medical care given to a patient. Now see here, the first disease we'll discuss about tuberculosis. Tuberculosis, it's a bacterial disease and the pathogen name is Mycobacterium tuberculin. Mode of infection, spitting by patient through air, prolonged contact with and sharing of materials of patient. It is tuberculosis, or short form is TB, is highly infectious disease. So that is why in this way, if the patient is coughing or spitting, from there the germs enters the air, and if someone inhale that air, the person can get the infection. Or if any of us are in contact with the materials used by the patient, we can also get the infection. Next is symptoms. Here chronic cough means the cough will be for long time. Bloody spitting. In the spit we can will see that the blood is also coming, or blood is there. Emaciation is the eating disorder. emaciation means it is extremely thin. The condition is extremely thin. The person has suffering from the disease, the person will be very, very thin person. Difficult breathing, there will be difficulties in breathing. Next, prevention and treatment. BCG vaccine is the vaccine we used to take. That is the first vaccine actually we take in our life. BCG's full form is Bacillus calmette-guerin. And another thing is that we have to keep the patient in isolated condition as it is highly infectious. Regular medication like DOT. DOT means that is full form is directly observed treatment. Okay. Now next it is hepatitis. Hepatitis is one kind of jaundice. So hepatitis is a viral disease. And the virus, hepatitis virus A, B, C, D, E, these are the pathogens. Contaminated water, this jaundice means, you can understand, it is it infects our digestive system. So through water we can be affected, we can get the infection. So it is contaminated water. Sharing of needles, if someone of us we share the needles with a hepatitis patient, we can get the disease. Blood transfusion, if we take the blood from the hepatitis patient, we can get the disease also. Anorexia means that the eating disorder, that means loss of appetite. The person will not like to eat. Yellow urine color will be yellow color. General weakness, the person is having anorexia, that means is not eating the food properly, so there will be weakness. Nausea is a feeling of means will feel that the vomiting like that, inclination to vomit, that is called nausea. Vomiting, that the vomiting will already start, that is they will vomit also. Grey stool color will be grey color. Here the prevention is drinking boiled water, proper cleaning of hands. Hands should be cleaned. Okay. Now next we will discuss about dysentery. Dysentery can cause due to various reasons. It can be bacteria, it can be virus, Shigella, bacilli, these all are bacteria only. Then Entamoeba histolytica is actually protozoa. Here the mode of infection is contaminated food and water. Now symptoms are watery stool, pains in abdomen. Stool is watery stool means lot of water will come out from the body with the stool. What is the prevention and this treatment? Drinking of boiled water, proper storage of food, it should be covered. ORS consumption, as we discussed that there is watery stool, so that means a lot of water is our body is losing, so we need that water, and that is why ORS we should take. ORS full form is oral rehydration solution. So our body needs water, and that is why we take the ORS solution. That is a oral rehydration solution. Next we will discuss about that is cholera. Cholera is a bacterial disease, and the causative factor is Vibrio cholerae. Mode of infection, contaminated food and water. Symptoms, vomiting, severe diarrhea, means loose motion, cramps in leg. You know, when cramps in leg, it's due to the muscular contraction, and it happens when our body is dehydrated. Due to the diarrhea, this patient lose lot of water, and that is why due to the dehydration, cramps in leg can take place. Following all the hygienic practices, then avoiding open place food, drinking boiled water, vaccination against cholera. These are the prevention and the treatment we should follow. Next is typhoid. Typhoid is a bacterial disease, and the causative factor is here. The causative factor is Salmonella typhi. Salmonella typhi is a bacteria. Then its mode of infection is contaminated food and water. Then symptoms is anorexia, that means eating disorder. Then headache, there will be pain in that head, the person will feel. Rash on abdomen, in abdomen there will be rashes. Dysentery, that is loose motion. Fever up to 104 degree Fahrenheit. Then prevention and treatment, it is drinking clean water. We should always, whenever any disease related to our digestive system, we should always drink clean water or the boiled water. Vaccination for the prevention, proper disposal of sewage, because if we not dispose our sewage properly, there will be contamination of water. That is why disposal of sewage, proper disposal of sewage is very important. Students, in these assignments, the questions given, all I have already discussed in the video, and also you will get the answers all from the textbook. You can maintain a notebook for writing these, but it's completely your choice, but it will be convenient for you.